Today you're going to do an interactive sheet on Chinese inventions that came about during the different Chinese dynasties, the major ones, and it's going to be on this sheet. And at the top you can see the Chinese dynasties, a chart that looks like that. We're going to start the area covering the Shang, the Chao, spelled Z-H-O-U, Qin, spelled Q-I-N, Shang Xiao Qin, Han, right here, and then Sui, and then we get to the Tang dynasty right here, and then the Song dynasty. And you can see we're talking from 1700 BCE all the way to 1279 ADE. These dynasties were ruled by emperors, and the emperors ruled what's called had divine right, which means God-given power. And they were given the mandate of heaven, and that is, as long as they were doing the job that should have been done, the gods allowed them to rule, as you can see the definition right there. But after time, they had to leave, and we enter what we call the Dynastic Cycle. And you can see a picture of the Dynastic Cycle right now on your screen. And just to go through it, a new dynasty is born, governmental changes are made, everything goes well. After a while, people start complaining. Usually, it's not on this picture, but usually taxes are added. People don't like taxes. Sounds kind of like the United States today. And eventually the dynasty ends and a new one comes. So again, the dynastic cycle goes like that and ends up with periods of that. During these dynasties, we have a lot of inventions that are created, and these inventions are brought across China and even over to Europe on something called the Silk Road. And you can see the major portion of it right now, roughly 6,000 miles from one side of China into Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and up even here we got Italy and Southern Europe. And it wasn't that any one person traveled the entire Silk Roads, but there were a lot of trading centers, and people would go so far, then trade it with somebody else who would go further, etc. And so it went across the Asian continent. And so again, today you're going to look at some of these inventions on your Chinese Inventions and Dynastic Cycle e-sheet.